you need to be with the right crowd. If you trying to get to a different part in your life faster than maybe the people around you, then you need to surround yourself with different people, and you need to change your environment, because what's going to happen is you're going to start being around people that's talking different. You're going to start around the people that's doing different things. You're going to be around the people that, that's challenging you to go outside of the things. They're just not giving you the answer that you want to hear. But if you're around people that's not doing it and it's not working for you, you automatically going to stop, because you don't have nobody to push you. That's why environment is so key.
Every time we hop on these videos, we mainly talk about the tangibles, all right? But for this video specifically, I want to talk about the intangibles, all right? I want to talk about, it's super big, because I want to talk about the things that you guys and you women are not even focused on whenever it comes down to building your brand, all right? Now, we always want the game, we want the gyms, we want the hacks, we want the tools, we want the apps, we want all the tangible things, right? We want the strategies, but I never get that question of what type of habits do you have, or what type of things do you do in your regular days that help you get, more towards building your brand and more towards reaching your goals, right? So I want to talk about the intangibles in this specific video, all right? And one of those things for me is going to be getting in the room. So getting in a room with high-level entrepreneurs has been definitely a huge level up for us, because not only have we been able to learn things, but we've been able to meet people that we do business with, right? And we always talk about we want to do a collab. I want to do a collab with World Envision, right? But we never in the room where World Envision is to even get World Envision to know who I am, right? So with us, everybody who we have done business with, yes, we met a lot of people over the internet, but the way that we establish those relationships with those people is by getting in the room. And relationships has made us a lot of money.
Yep, I agree. And main thing what I think that you said there was, getting in the room. And what getting in the room do for you is change your environment. A lot of times, like, I'm pretty sure, like, you done been in a situation where, like, everybody wanted to go to the party or go do this, and you ain't really want to do it. But at the end of the day, you went with it because either you was peer pressure to, or everybody that that was cool was doing it. So you fall into the perspective of, going with the crowd. So what we trying to say is you need to be with the right crowd, or not to say,
I like that.
And I'm not going to say that you with the wrong crowd, because everybody's still growing on their journey with where they are. But if you trying to get to a different part in your life faster than maybe the people around you, then you need to surround yourself with different people, and you need to change your environment, because what's going to happen is you're going to start being around people that's talking different. You're going to start being around the people that's doing different things. You're going to be around the people that, that's challenging you to go outside of the things. They're just not giving you the answer that you want to hear. They're going to actually be your real friend. And we say that all the time inside of our workshops, inside of our programs. We're going to be your real friend. We're not going to tell you what you want to hear, but we're going to tell you what you need to hear. And sometimes that's your design is trash. Sometimes that you don't have sales skills. Sometimes that's telling you can't make content. Sometimes that's telling you your brand don't have a strong enough why. Sometimes that's telling you that you just not hustling hard enough. Sometimes that's telling you not getting enough knowledge.
I got another one for him.
What's that?
Telling them it's not going to happen overnight.
It's not going, bruh, like literally it's not going to happen overnight. And even when you seeing success, like it's like you want it even faster, but realizing like truly, honestly, you want to enjoy the process. Like you literally want to enjoy the process, because we talk about it. Like somebody you see in the NFL, and you may think, oh, they pretty much got it all. They got all the money. At the end of the day, what a lot of people don't realize is that they started probably playing park ball when they was 5, 6 years old.
They started when they was
Kids. They played middle school. They played high school. If you in the NFL, you had to play college, 3 years of college. And then you got drafted, and not everybody, looking at you a certain type of way. So in actuality, that was a process, a long process, 10-year process to get to the point where they at. And some of us inside of our brand, we giving up in 10 days, let alone 10 years. So or starting to doubt ourselves. Not even say giving up, but starting to have doubt and limited beliefs. And your environment is what's keeping you like that. Because when you got people around you that's pushing you, or they doing it, you gonna see what they doing, and you gonna be like, okay, if it's not working for me, but it's working for them, it's just something that I gotta do. But if you around people that's not doing it and it's not working for you, you automatically gonna stop because you don't have nobody to push you. That's why environment is so key.
Yeah, I like that. It's crazy because I was making a video today, and I was going back through all our photos and videos, and I was like, damn, bro. It was like it was emotional. It was emotional because it was like, damn, look how far we came with building this brand. And I love that we documented the whole process because most people really think that, you know, it's gonna happen overnight.
Yep.
But like, bro, we've been doing this for a minute, and it's crazy because the people who still watching these videos, like, they could learn even more and it could hit them even harder if they go back and watch our old videos. It's all here, right? We tell people all the time, though, in that old God is Dope video, like, we was only making $500 a month.
Yep.
Like that old black and white video that some of y'all probably watched, we was making $500 a month. I really want to do a reaction to that video. We're gonna have to do that, all right? But you really gotta appreciate the journey, because what's gonna happen throughout that journey is you're gonna transform into a better entrepreneur, into a better person, and you're gonna be able to, every business that you touch gonna turn to gold. Yep. All right. So you definitely got to add that to your habits, right? Getting in the room, putting yourself around different people. Yep. And I'm gonna give you another one that I hated a lot, but this was one that Marlon is big on right here. And that's gonna be like, sometimes you gotta give up sleep, or sometimes you gotta wake up early, right? Yep. So it's not even about like, what do I have to do today? But ultimately, get up early so you could build that habit, so you could figure out those things to do, right? So waking up early has really been one of the biggest things that was impactful on our journey, because we got the whole day to get things accomplished. And what people don't understand is that when you waking up at 12, like, people getting off at 3 to 5. The real business owners, the real entrepreneurs are getting off around 3 to 5 o'clock. Yep. Like, we come into the office at 6 in the morning, and sometimes we leave at 2 to 3 o'clock, yep. Right? So if you just getting up at 12, the real money was already made before you be like while you were asleep. Yep. So waking up early has been something we just waking up early just for the fun of it. But waking up early has allowed us to even put us on that frequency and put us in that space of being a high level entrepreneur. Because any high level entrepreneur that's out there, what they always say, I'm waking up at 3 in the morning, I'm waking up at 4 in the morning, I'm waking up at 5 in the morning. So if I'm an entrepreneur, right, I don't care if I got to go to work at 9 or 10 o'clock. I know that successful entrepreneurs wake up at 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to just do it just because. And then that's what allowed us to get on that frequency and get on that vibration to be able to start doing real business things.
Yep. And just to add kind of to that, other habits that you're going to definitely need to develop when you're growing your business, or, you know, growing in entrepreneurship, is you're going to have a schedule. So, you know, you're going to have to know where all your time is, especially if you're working a job right now. If you're working a job and you're running your brand, and when you come home, you don't have things already prepared or preparated out, you know what meeting you have today or what exactly you're going to do, you already behind the 8 ball, because like you are in the reacting mode. You are living in reactive mode instead of living in the leading mode, which is when you're going to lead, you're going to be able to put yourself in position. When you react, you're going to react to whatever position somebody put you in. And what I mean by that is, like, leading is going to be you being able to prepare, organize, and put yourself in a strategic position to be successful. Reacting is going to be when you get there, you got, you really don't even know what you got to do. You just going at whatever. I need a design today. You just whatever pop up in your head, that's what you're doing. And you think that you're working on your company, but in actuality, you're just giving yourself busy work. And then another thing is, like, believe it or not, like, working out, you're going to have to, health is wealth. And now today's, because, like, even though we waking up early, we going real hard, our bodies, like, this weekend, like, we went from Wednesday to pretty much Sunday. And we was only maybe sleeping 4 or 5 hours a day, working, waking up, doing content. So you're going to have to still make sure that your mental is prepared to be able to go on these type of grinds, because it's like days where you know, or trips or times where you got to go on that pop-up shop and you're going to have to take that risk. And you're going to have to drive 8 hours and you're going to be tired because that's what it takes to be successful. So, you know,
yeah, they wanted the tools and the strategies, but
I got one more last one. Make sure you change.
Another one.
Make sure
what you got?
Substitute the music for the audio books. That's gonna be the ultimate jump right there. You're gonna be able to get knowledge way more faster. Make sure you listen to this podcast that's on the WRLDINVSN network inside of your car. You're gonna be able to get a whole lot of more knowledge while you're riding.
It's crazy because we could really talk about this for days and hours and weeks. We like this all we talk about. Like a lot of times people might think we talk about like.
Don't forget to play chess.
Chess, oh my gosh, anything that keep your brain going and keep your brain working so you could be able to think, man. In this business world, like you gotta be able to think for yourself.
Don't forget the Rubik's Cube.
The Rubik's Cube, books, all kind of stuff, bro. We got the ping pong table over here just to take a brain relaxer. It's so many things that we do, man, that y'all don't actually get to see, all right? And there's so many strategies that we give y'all and tools that we give y'all, but these are the things that actually make the tools and the strategies work.
Yep.
Like some of these habits haven't been installed in your computer, in your system. So whenever you get knowledge and getting information, you wondering why it's not working. It's because you off balance. You waking up at 3 p.m. trying to get work done, or you waking up at 5 p.m. trying to call a print shop, and they already closed. They already did their business for the day. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all appreciated these intangibles.
Like, run us up.
Just as much as y'all like the tangibles.
Subscribe to the channel.
Hey, I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and CEO. Who else I got with me?
You the CEO today?
Oh, I'm Nicholas Clark, CMO. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Marlon Watts, CEO of WRLDINVSN, and we out. Hey, I let Nick took over as the CEO, y'all.
Who's the stranger, y'all?